and I can force you to hydrate.
Ah, you can, you can. Just in time for me to start recording.
Fog.
Delicious.
And where are we? What the fuck's
We're
going
in,
on?
we're in Borderlands 2.
Alright, we just got back to Sanctuary after getting Claptrap's upgrade
Hell yeah.
from the wildlife preservation with the oh so sad time with Bloodwing.
I don't know what you're talking about. I had a great time. Hello?
Sorry. Trying to set up stuff.
I hate setting up stuff. Well, it looks like it's just solo streaming for me today. Bordering all the lands all by my lonesome.
I really thought Jack could have made this planet better. Shows what I know.
Hey, Lethargic Cultist has joined my struggle.
Who could have
Ah, his
guessed?
body's still here. Justin McReady. I guess he wasn't McReady for this.
I'm never make ready for. Oh, what the fuck?
What?
It had me like confirm my character.
Yeah. It's better safe than
was,
sorry.
that was weird. Alrighty, well, anyways. What's up next? Slap King.
Take this note to 1,000 Cuts.
Wait. What?
What? Hmm.
Hold up. Let me check something.
Okay. Oh shit, I've been abandoned. All by my lonesome again.
Oh, funny. Okay. Yep, I figured that would happen.
What happened?
So, when we ended stream yesterday, I Alt F4'd the game rather than properly save quitting. So,
I
it
remember
didn't
that
save.
specifically because of a claptrap.
Yeah. But, so it didn't save me giving the upgraded Claptrap.
That's what you get.
So I just have to come in here, finish the mission, turn it in, and I can rejoin you.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna scope out up here and do some funny things while I ask you some personal questions, like if you were put into solitary confinement for 6 months, what would you do to stay sane?
I would. Am I allowed to bring anything?
I don't know how solitary confinement works, but I assume not. You could probably try to smuggle something small in.
Usually, with these sorts of things, you're allowed like one item.
With solitary confinement, I have never heard that, but okay.
It's in like most of the stories about solitary confinement. I'm pretty sure.
I've never heard of it, but I'll give you that luxury.
All right, fine. I read a book.
A book? Just for 6 months?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's probably the best I'm gonna get in solitary confinement.
Probably. Can't imagine you can get much more. You get a shampoo bottle and read that.
Hey, Roland, Handsome Jack here, remember me? My men kicked your bandit asses out of New Haven and killed your little pal Lilith.
One
Ring bells?
unspent skill
Anyway,
point.
I hear you and the rest of your little buddies have relocated to
Now I can
Sanctuary.
throw
Just
2
wanted to
grenades at once.
congratulate ya. You've successfully delayed your death by a few months. I'm gonna be real busy mining iridium to charge that vault key I stole from your buddy Tanis, so you guys are gonna be low on my priority list for a
Take
while. So,
Roland's
ciao.
note for Leslab King.
Going to deliver that note to a bandit leader known as
The Slab King. Now, he used to be a part of the Crimson Raiders until his methods got too brutal.
I didn't think ripping Hyperion officials
What
limb
would
from
you
limb in
do
front of the
if
Goblins wasn't a
you
thing?
were locked in solitary confinement for 6 months?
Still,
Perfect, my boy.
and he can
I'd go insane.
bunker outside Control Core.
Who stays sane?
No, that's the trick. If I go insane, then my new insane self will be my sane self. If it's by choice, then it's sane. That's how it works. Lethargic, my good man. Probably just count, I guess. Think up stories. Scribble on the walls with pieces of the wall. Keep a bug as a
Valid.
pet.
What mission?
Hey, what's something
Ooh.
horrible everyone should try at least once?
Bloodwing's dead. Jack's nearly got the vault open. I don't know about you, but I need a drink. Or more like a lot of drinks.
That's a weird question.
It is.
It's hard to say everyone's tried something once.
No, it's what's something horrible everyone should try once.
Oh, everyone should try once. I thought it was that everyone has tried one.
Nope. Everyone should try once.
I don't know, put your hand on the hot stove
I
to
don't like it.
teach you to not put your hand on hot stoves.
It's true. It's the only way to learn. By touching hot things.
What do you think is something horrible that everyone should try once?
Customer service jobs.
Very valid.
Or retail. Or waiting tables. Waiting tables. Let's go with waiting tables.
I think retail covers all of that.
Okay. Retail.
Retail!
Retail!
Also, we are never gonna get this weapon.
What weapon?
So, there's a box. Okay, it can spawn in one of like 6 places across the dust. The only spot I actually know for it is right here. And it contains a weapon called the Gwen's Head.
How's it spawn?
Huh?
How's it spawn? Like, what do you do to make it spawn?
Nothing. It just spawned somewhere.
Yeah, but when's the spawn point? Like, is it just the one spawn point per save, or is it randomized every time you come to the area?
Yeah. It's randomized every time you come to the area.
Oh, then we'll just keep leaving and coming back.
Okay.
Easy. Ah, it's a new gun.
Oh, right. I forgot to switch it.
What fact are you resigned to?
What fact am I resigned to?
Mm-hmm.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
I assume it's like a fact that you can't change, you know you can't change, and you've accepted it. So assumably something that you don't particularly like, but you've accepted it as true and can't challenge it.
That Fortnite's kind of just here to stay for a while.
Ah, understandable.
Oh, I forgot about this.
The Moonshiner?
So in this mission, Rackaholics Anonymous, we have to get some barrels of rack ale for good old Mordecai because he wants to drink himself after the loss of Bloodwing.
Who?
However, if you leave the map and come back, the truck of rack ale just kind of sits here. And... What? Yeah, there we go.
Mordecai plans on sucking down more rack. Hey,
We can just... Yep.
Bring him to me, and I'll give you my rifle.
no. Bring the booze to me instead of that alcoholic bird lover,
Anywho.
and I'll give you Ruby.
Roxy! Moxie, I mean. I'm sorry. I got sexy animatronic furry on the brain.
Valid. Moxie is
A sexy
In
animatronic
the-
furry? I know.
in the majority of situations, she is the better choice to turning
Yeah.
this mission to. Now that I think about it, she's the better choice in, I think, all of the missions. To
I don't
turn
care about
in.
that. I just don't want to help a man drink himself to death.
That's fair.
Have you ever saved someone's life?
What's the fact that you've resigned yourself to?
Yep.
Valid.
That.
And if it's something self-deprecative, I swear to fucking God.
No, it's not self-deprecative. Well, you could always resign yourself to the fact that I'm self-deprecating. Huh? Huh? Huh?
That's fair.
Huh? 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 Huh?
But I don't wanna. I am hopeful for a future in which you are not self-deprecating.
Probably that there's a definite limit to things like sports and
That there's a
physical
limit to
ability and yeah, it's like human limits. I guess until we not talking about like transhumanisms and that,
Yeah.
but also that we'll probably not see intelligent life in the stars. Just
Yeah.
Here, this isn't my favorite,
Oh.
but you might get some use out of it.
What'd you get?
We got. Wait, the bad.
Pretty good.
Oh wait, or is it?
It's the bad touch.
Okay, so it's probably the good touch. You can only get once per save then, or once per playthrough.
Cool.
Neat. That's a pretty nice upgrade. You want it?
Will she give us another gun? I don't know which one's better, that one or mine.
Yours I think is a lower level.
Oh. But it looks. Well, I mean, I'll take it if you don't want it. Oh shit. Full.
It doesn't really work with my build anyhow.
Let's see.
Hold up. What was it?
Let's see. It's stronger, less accurate. More zoom, criticals, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Have you seen the world's heaviest deadlifts?
No.
Okay, this one's kind of funny because the current heaviest is 501 kilograms, or 1,104.5 pounds.
See the numbers, taste the violence.
It was 500 kilograms, but I guess Eddie Hall literally got one-upped.
Yeah. If I keep giving her money after, will she give me another gun, or do I need to wait for us to come back to get another gun?
Oh wait, are you able to tip her?
I think so. Yeah.
That's... Oh wait, now I'm able to as well. I'm actually not sure. I thought this was just locked until you come back.
Okay, we'll come back.
Well, you want to try and get the good touch?
Nah, I don't know, I just want to simp my money away.
That's fair. What was the next question?
Have you ever saved someone's life?
Yeah, I have.
Ooh,
My
is that
my little brother, one time, we're at the pool, and he tried to go in the deep end, and and after I realized he was struggling, I dived in and pulled him back out.
That's good. That's good brothering right there. I've never directly saved someone's life, but I have donated blood, so kinda.
Eh?
Kinda in the grand scheme.
Mm-hmm.
What were some of the turning points in your life? Huh? What? Sorry, you were saying?
I'm not sure that would be like the grand scheme of things.
The semi-grand scheme of things?
I suppose. But also, let's get the good car.
Oh, but I like this thing.
The Star Blade? Okay.
Whee! Yeah, we can change if you want. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
It's
Because,
just,
fun fact, the Bandit Technical, the catapult launcher, is the fastest car in the game.
Oh, okay.
By a
Well, you can do that
slight
next
margin, but
time. You can get it next time then. I just like the buzzsaws go burr. What are some turning points in your life?
Your liver is a hood ornament!
Honestly, I think like the biggest turning point in my life was reading Homestuck.
Ah.
I was pretty suicidal.
Ooh.
And in middle school, of fucking course, because I was a stupid little shit. But a girl that was enrolled in the school I was in what was it, 8th? Yeah, 8th grade. Because I was gonna skip from 7th to 9th, but the guidance counselor said I wasn't emotionally ready for high school, which was pretty correct, but and then I met a girl and she introduced me to Homestuck, and that just kind of satisfied me, I suppose.
That's good. It's always good. It's always good to get satisfied.
Hey!
Good job.
And that's actually a really, really good one.
Is it good for your build?
And Slag is good for any build.
Oh, good.
But this one has a Maliwan grip, which increases the chance to Slag.
Ooh,
You want
that is
it?
good. I don't know if I'm... Do you want it?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, let me see if I can get rid of a gun.
It's just kind of meant for, like right now it would be like bigger enemies, you swap to it, slag them up, swap back to whatever weapon you're using.
Guess we can get rid of the shotgun and use it. Yeah, let's get rid of the shotgun. Schlag!
Okay. Oh, that's where a spot is, and then... I think I know where that is? Yeah, okay.
What would a mirror opposite of you be like?
First off, let me think about this.
Okay. Oh,
I think it's over here.
what are we doing?
I'm trying to look for the Gwen's head.
Ah,
And rather than just going back and coming in over and over, I'm
headhunt!
going through and actually checking the spots. Where the fuck is that?
I don't know. Couldn't help you.
Wait.
Is it over there? I mean, it's over there. Could be over there. Oh, hi. Hey, that guy knows. Yeah, that's so...
Oh, wait. That would be right here. But the box is not there.
Oh. Sad. A sad, sad
Sad.
shame.
Also, there are only 5 spawn locations for it.
That's good.
We have checked 3.
Ooh, halfway there.
Yeah.
Whoa, living on a prayer.
Caravan coming through.
Then
Keep away
where?
unless you want a lead milkshake.
It's like over here? Question mark.
You think they'd like show it on the map in whatever guide you're using? Like the.
Not quite. They have like a picture, like showing the area around it.
Right, but I would think like the map would be a more
Yeah.
precisely like 2 images, one of the location as you see it when you're playing the game, and one from the map, so you can go to that general area, then get more specific.
What the fuck?
Gargo boom. Is that me? What? Oh.
Huh?
I buzzard. Oh. The buzzard I didn't like. I can't aim that high.
Alrighty, I suppose let's leave this.
Oh, we're giving up? Oh, that's a shame. What about the 5th location?
I'm trying to decipher where that is, but
Ah, okay.
yeah, they don't
understandable.
have any like map locations at all.
That's a shame.
All right, I'll surrender. Just rob me and get it over with.
It's a fun little thing. We literally robbed the caravan. And that's a load of shit. We are leaving.
Cool. Glad I didn't get out of the car. Just like when Mom goes to Whole Foods.
How is Whole Foods? Never been there. Never
it's
ordered from there.
Fine. Like, they have an interesting selection of stuff, but it's definitely not like... I don't know, it never seems like that much more like a healthy option than just going to Walmart and picking healthier stuff, you know? Like, it might be higher quality stuff, but it's not healthier.
If you're looking for the slab,
They have, like, delicious ginger ales, though, and sodas. I love this, yeah, like, they have Harry Potter sodas, delicious. My favorite. Every so often, every few months or so, I
Who
grab...
is? Hey, Sunflower. The bee
Hello,
queen
Sunflower.
is here. What is the up? Can you say hi real quick? I appreciate you coming to say hi. Where am I driving to? I need to drive
I
over
don't know.
here.
The bee distracted you. Oh, it's a bee in the car! It's distracted! Ow.
And thank you for joining the cult. It is greatly appreciated. Also, I want to show something off
Okay.
while you are here.
Okay.
If you are in the back seat of a vehicle and you head into a map that does not allow vehicles, something peculiar happens.
Oh dear. Peculiar, you say?
Peculiar?
Peculiar?
Wait,
That is peculiar.
wait, why? Wait,
See,
why
you're
didn't it
peculed
happen?
all over.
Yeah, this is actually peculiar. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're supposed to die.
Oh, you
The
tried to
game
kill me.
literally... I got in the back of the car. The fuck you mean?
You tried to kill me.
Control core
Anywho, yeah, you spawn under the map and the game just kills you.
The Slab King is up on the other cliff. He can help us get past.
Also,
Guess they patched that out.
Got an intruder!
Son, if you're still here, I'm sorry that I haven't been quite as available to help you set up the broadcast thing. Hopefully we get to do it soon.
Be careful.
Uh-oh. Do you have someone to kill?
I'm not. What?
Oh. I thought you were still down.
I got out of that like instantly.
Nice.
Where are you? Now I need someone to kill, and they ran away.
What the?
There we go.
Oh. Weird. Anywho. Big boy. Come on, inconceivable. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Don't, please. Okay.
Ah, you just stole my kill. How dare you?
I had to get up.
I call it dibs. That's my corpse.
Bonk. Oh, that's fine.
I'm acidy.
Take you all with me.
Being acidy does not sound like a way to live.
No, it's a way to die.
Valid.
Hey, what's the mirror opposite of yourself? What would the mirror opposite of yourself be like?
Right, forgot about that. Mirror opposite of myself. Confident, definitely, for one. Creative, that's another pretty big one. And not just like, oh, this random thought seems pretty interesting, let's go along with it. Like actually being able to sit down and think things through and such.
I don't think that's a creative thing. I think it's just a attention span thing.
Had to come after me. You just had to kill Dusty.
Having a good attention span.
That's exactly what I'm gonna be.
What would your mirror opposite self be like?
I don't know. Probably left-handed.
Self-appreciative?
Huh? I appreciate myself. Nah, I appreciate myself.
Dusty was just a puppy. Almost as nice as my first dog. You let your boss
Oh, you ever been to elementary school?
Been to what?
Elementary school?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how like you pick on the ones you like?
Must be a new recruit. All right, boys.
Okay.
Let's put him through the ringer. Oh yeah.
Also, I feel like that's just like me with friends in general.
You don't pick on me. Was that? Should I be worried? Should I be offended? You don't pick on me? You don't bully me?
Do I
How come
really
you don't
not?
bully me? Oh my God! You did it again! How dare you? How dare you?
I do seem to bully you in this game quite a bit.
Oh yes. That's not bullying. That's just illegal. That's a crime.
Hyperion says permanent death, schmermanent, schmath.
Boop. Ooh,
Hyperion says
also,
permanent death, permanent schmeth.
I
Schmeth.
just... Yeah, permanent death, permanent schmath.
Meh.
Also, best mission in the game, bar none, is coming up pretty soon, actually.
Does it involve Moxie?
No.
But I'm highly dubious. Highly dubious. I can't get a read. I can't get it. Ah.
Woohoo for inconceivable.
Is that the mission?
No, it's a skill where I get up to a 50% chance to just not consume ammo on any of my shots, depending on how low my health is.
Ah.
But you get the max bonus if your shields are broken.
What are you really good at, but kind of embarrassed that you are?
I'm really good at, but kind of embarrassed that I am.
Oh, face McShooty.
Yep. Face McShooty. Come on, Garf.
What?
This guy has a need for you to shoot him in the face.
You can handle that. You're better at shooting than I am.
There, shoot me in the face! End of joke! I'm gonna sing a song! Shoot me at the end of it! Da 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 bong! I noticed you haven't shot me in the face! What's in my face? Wasn't I being clear? Shoot me in the face! My face! Shoot me in the face! Bullets! Shoot me in the face!
Are you getting the critical symbol?
Shoot me in the face!
What's that?
In the face! Do it!
Just when you melee someone in the head and it says you get a crit, but it doesn't actually count as a crit and you don't get any bonus damage from doing it. Fun fact.
Cool.
Bong! Knock knock! Who's the one's in my face? Shoot me in the face! In the face! Do my face! The thing's shouting at you! Shoot me in the face! In the face! Do it! Shoot me in the face! Face, 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 face! Now! Bullets in the face!
I kind of fucked it up.
Want 'em. Need 'em. Gimme, gimme, gimme! And the
Well,
shot in
try
the
again.
bell, It will be right dead in the face!
Hey, you were closer that time.
In the face! In the face! Do it! Shoot me in the face! Face, 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 face! Now! Bullets in the face! What's in my face? Wasn't I being clear? Face! My face!
Actually, I wonder
Shoot
if
me in
that
the
can
face! In the
do it.
face! Bullets
I don't think
No.
so. I think it counts as
Ask you
grenades.
what? Do you not know what a
That's
face
fair.
is? Shoot me in I said in the face! Shoot me in the face! In the face! Do it! Shoot me in the face!
Oh.
Face, 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 face! Gimme, gimme,
Uh,
gimme! And the sound of the bell,
that happened.
it will be
Mhm.
shooting a clock. Bong!
So did you figure out what you're good at, but you're kind of embarrassed?
End of joke! I'm gonna sing a song!
Not
Shoot me at the end of it.
really. I don't know. It's just.
Get out, Bong!
Hmm.
I noticed you haven't
Right, you have no shame. I get you.
Nah, it's more so. It's a really weird intersection.
See, you
No.
have no shame in any of your skills, and I have no skills, but all the shame. So that's why we complete each other.
Aw, I didn't get the. Wait. Wait, what? Why? What the fuck? So we're supposed to turn the can you turn the mission into his body?
I don't see a body.
Oh. I believe we have to leave and re-enter the map.
Man, it's because of the car thing.
Quite peculiar.
Quite peculiar
That would
indeed.
be quite funny. I suppose it's something I'm particularly good at, but I don't really like showing off a whole lot.
I think
So
that'll-
whenever my friends like struggle with really simple math problems, I'm just kind of like, holy shit. You know?
Yeah.
What's something you're good at, but are kind of embarrassed about?
I told you I have no skills. Just shame. I don't know. I can't think of anything, honestly.
That's what. Or no, never mind. That the other question I thought was weird was just because I didn't hear it right. Also, I should pour myself some water. Actually, I got Sprite Zero Sugar.
Nice. Keeps that figure in Check.
Also, no caffeine at this time.
I'm pretty good at losing video games. I'm not too proud of that, but does that count?
I suppose.
I see a question mark.
I do too. But check it out, you'll have to take the long way around.
I'm pretty good at those guess that anime opening thing.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty okay. I've listened to a lot of anime openings in my day. Not perfect. Not you know.
Fair.
But,
I usually just skip the anime opening.
my thing is that if it's a good anime, it's gonna have a good anime opening. If I have to skip the anime opening, I won't skip the anime.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Also, do you see a body here now?
Nope.
No?
Oh yeah, yeah, I do.
Oh?
Yeah, right there.
Other than me.
Oh no, I see a question mark though.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure what's supposed to happen is if you leave and re-enter the map or save quit and excuse me, come back in, McShooty will be there with his blown off face, but he'll be like alive.
You made it to my throne room, recruit.
Hey, it's the Stab King.
Time for the real initiation.
Close.
I don't know how to get in there.
You go up the stairs and drop down.
Oh, the arrows, yeah. What are 3 interesting facts about yourself?
Yes. Fun time.
Very interesting fact.
Stop running away.
Classic Marauder. Wait, what happened with the Goliath? Did the Goliath die?
I killed it,
The
yeah.
Goliath died.
I killed it. Listen, you put me in a room full of enemies, you gotta tell me which ones I don't need to kill.
Alright.
I see meat muscles.
Hide and ideally kill as little as possible.
Oh. I'll die as much as possible.
As soon as I can actually hit this guy's head.
Burn.
There we are.
Boom.
But also, probably still kill the badass Marauders, because those guys are kind of dicks.
I'm alright. You stole my kill again. How dare you?
Ooh, now run. Don't kill the Goliath boy.
Why?
Because we want him to level up.
I saw the light.
Take care of this guy.
Boom!
Oh well.
Ah well. The fucking fire barrel.
It's a bad
Fire the
flesh rip that leaves you scoop.
But yeah, I think I explained it a little bit ago, but basically, as Goliaths kill enemy, they keep leveling up, and it goes from Goliath to badass Goliath to super badass Goliath to ultimate badass to hulking massive destruction, and finally to Godliath. And Godliath drop a guaranteed purple item. And this is one of the easiest places to get a Goliath.
Oh, I'm sorry. You gotta tell me these things ahead of time. I gotta know the plan.
Yeah, I should have. One is that I have a very slightly higher body temperature than normal. So I feel unusually warm to people.
Cool. That is interesting.
At least I used to have a very high resistance to sedatives. When I was
We got Raging Goliath.
8. Yeah, but there aren't gonna be enough enemies to get him up to Goliath. When I was 8, I ended up busting my eyelid open and having to go to the hospital. And they tried to give me some sort of sedative. It was whatever they put in horse tranquilizer. I can't remember what it's called. And at first they tried to do very, very small doses because of course I was a little boy. But it literally didn't do anything. So they tried higher doses and then they ended up like maxing out the adult dose of it for me.
You little druggy, you.
Pretty fucking much. So at one point they just resorted to holding me down to stitch my eyelid shut. And surprisingly, they did a very good job of it.
I hope so. They're doctors. That's what they do.
Yeah, but like, okay, to be, yeah, but like, considering the fact that I was squirming around and such, apparently I thought. Have you seen that one episode of Ben 10 where the Forever Knights are trying to get into Ben 10's head through his dreams?
Nope.
Yeah, the Omnitrix? No?
No. Hey, it's Brick.
Yeah, Yeah, Brick. So
what you want?
Brick, Lilith, Mordecai, and Roland were the Vault Hunters from Borderlands 1.
Cool.
Oh, also, Sarcastic Slab.
Ah. I like him.
Great job. With Brick's crew on our side.
Let me get the door for you.
Oh, that's funny.
What?
A nifty little dialogue skip.
Did I just become a speedrunner?
Yeah, actually, I think you did.
Nice. That's
When
my
you
interesting
killed
fact.
Sarcastic Slab, Brick wants to say, "Wow, you are a true slab."
What a lovely
But then that ended up interrupting Roland talking. So it just went straight to Brick saying, "Let me get the door for you." That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's my interesting fact then. I speedrun on accident.
Nobody left to help you with the bunker.
I still have one more interesting fact, but I'm
Okay.
trying to think.
Jack must have dropped some beacons to guide the mortars. If we don't destroy the beacons, we're dead.
Oh, I have a lazy eye. It's not something I really think about, but I can actually like early on I figured out how to like individually move my left eye a little.
Like a gecko. Or a chameleon.
They're guiding the mortars.
Yeah, kinda.
Keep up, Slug.
So I can actually just like.
Is it
force
the eye you
myself to
busted
have
open?
Double vision.
Is it the eye you busted open?
I'm actually not sure. But I'm very certain my lazy eye was a thing since before my eyelid was busted open.
Hmm. Dang, no origin story today.
Like usually I would feel over my eyelid to see where the scar it is, but the scar is faded by at this point. I'm actually gonna go ask my mom.
Okay.
Stay out of the target circles. Damn it!
Oh.
The beacon's got a reflector shield.
Uh-oh.
Let me punch it down.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, okay. We're good.
I'm gonna bust that shield. Shield's down, Slab. Attack the beacon. That's one beacon down. Boom!
Hey, nobody destroys my beacon.
That I ended up waking up my mom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. She said it was my left eye.
No.
My dad said I have a 50-50 chance guess left.
It's true. Ignoring your third eye.
Which is also my lazy eye.
Nice.
So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And those are my 3 interesting facts.
Cool.
What are 3 interesting facts about yourself?
Oh, I'm not interesting at all. It's like I'm
too
paying
bad.
attention.
You are very interesting.
Okay. Well, as you already know, I'm a bit of a speed runner. I discover sweet speed running tactics just on the fly, as I'm one to do. I have no sound.
No sound?
Where did all the sound go?
Uh-oh.
Huh. Oh, it's because... That was because Wednesday knocked out my head cord.
Oh. Amazing.
I see another beacon. Let's rip it up.
I have a cat in my lap. Is that interesting?
Stay out of the target
Interesting.
circles.
Not particularly interesting.
Okay, okay.
I busted the shield. Help me kill the beacon.
Also, this map is a pretty good one to find loot midgets in.
Damn it, boss.
That's good.
Because there are a lot of containers to open, like...
Oh, hi.
Indeed.
Yay.
Uh-oh. I'm fine. Dumbass.
I don't know exactly what it means, but apparently my sister says, like, my advanced zodiac or something is, like, super good.
Avoid those mortars.
I actually see it a lot on fucking Tinder. Like, what is it? Your star map?
Something like that. I don't know.
Where it's like, this thing normally, this thing rising, and then something else.
Something like that, yeah. My sister says it's like almost perfect.
Take you all with me.
I don't know what it means, but that's pretty. Nifty.
I find that a little weird, that saying it's almost perfect, because isn't it supposed to be like a personality thing?
Nope.
So what the hell would a perfect personality be?
It's not a personality thing. It's like your
It
stars.
isn't?
It's like, yeah, it's like the star you're born under. It's like luck and all that kind of good stuff.
What the hell would it being perfect mean?
I don't. It's like because you want things to line up, like this Saturn's moons and your zodiac and all these blah blah blah. I don't know exactly how it works. I don't know what it means to be like perfect or whatever she said about me, but she says it was like really good, and she's very jealous of mine.
Alrighty. I suppose, yeah, that is incredibly interesting.
I'll ask her.
Considering all the answers I just asked,
Yeah.
or questions I just asked.
I'll ask her over Christmas, see if she can give me a better explanation. I'll pass it on to you.
Hefty.
Indeed.
To be honest, I got no idea how to get past a door that'll only open for Jack.
Interesting
Sorry
fact.
to interrupt,
Oh.
but we've little time. Get to the City of
Interesting.
Opportunity. To breach the final door to my chambers, you'll need to be Jack. That means passing a bio
Here's something
scan
interesting.
and speaking a password in his voice. If you can kill one of Jack's body doubles in Opportunity, I can get you through that.
Where'd you
door.
go? Are you shrimping for Moxie again?
I'm going to. Why?
I already know not to trust her, but
Just checking.
careful.
Let's see.
I'm not immune.
How generous of you.
Nothing.
Here, this is my
Oh,
favorite
wait.
gun. You'll understand when you use it.
Hey, I got it.
You got the thing.
I
the
did.
good touch.
I need to drop.
With
Oh.
a... Oh, doll grip. Ugh. Anyways.
Oh no. Oh. Oh.
So hey,
I
take a
wanted
look
to
at this
kill it.
rocket launcher I got.
1 second. Gotta drop a gun. Do I still need the filled law? Is that the gun I need to keep?
Yes.
This gun. Okay.
You need to keep it for 2 more story missions, I believe. Yeah.
Guess
Yeah.
I'll get rid of that. Still, come on.
Need is questionable. Technically, I suppose you could get rid of it and I can hold on to 1.
I'll just whatever. Grenades. Cool. Alright, what?
So, this rocket launcher has a... Wait, I'm a fucking idiot.
Okay.
I thought it was like almost perfectly parted, so it would have a T-Door barrel, T-Door grip, and T-Door exhaust. But I just realized that's a Vladov grip.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, silly you. How could
Yeah,
you not tell?
right?
Look
Oh
at
my
that.
God,
That's
how-
right there.
right? It's so clear.
So
Basically,
obvious.
T-Door's like the square things: square barrel, square exhaust, square grip, everything like that.
Oh!
Oh, what?
I almost got 3 legs. Says it's got 2 legs like a jump.
That would be... I think that's a blue item.
Oh. No, I'm out of money.
See what I get. Oh, naturally.
Ow.
Of fucking course I would get that. Alrighty. Off to opportunity.
Interesting facts. Interesting facts. I don't think there's a whole lot interesting about me. I mean, you called me interesting. What's interesting about me? That's what I thought.
I'm trying to think of how to actually describe it. I
Right,
can
but it's
think
not
about things. I can think about things a lot, but
Right.
actually putting my thoughts into words can be difficult.
So it's not a fact. That's what you're saying.
I was about to say that nothing that I said was a fact, but then I realized that they are all objectively facts. Technically, wouldn't calling your star map or whatever perfect be subjective?
Nope. Because it's based on a system. Like, even if the system is flawed, it's like based on a like if you say a painting has perfect has a perfect golden ratio, it still has that golden ratio even if the ratio is like man-made or concept that isn't actually a real thing. Or
Okay.
it's a real thing, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
It might not be real, but it's a real because I mean, if you think of stuff like extrovert and introvert, like that's just kind of a concept that is used to describe kind of similar conditions for people.
Yeah.
It's not like that might not be a good example, but my point is that even if star signs are bullshit. Okay. Yeah, my point is that it is objective by that standard of star signs, unless my sister lied to me. Unless she lied to me, then it's all.
To breach the final door to my chambers, you'll need to be Jack. That means passing a bioscan.
But then along
check,
the same
speaking a
vein,
password
wouldn't
in
it
his
still
voice.
be
If
objective
you can
to
kill
what
Jack's
you know?
body doubles an opportunity, I can get you through that door.
Yeah? I mean, yeah, based on the facts I know, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
I guess.
So the thing about a perfectly parted T-Ur launcher is that T-Ur grip. So T-Ur weapons in general, when you reload them, you chuck them. The more ammo you have in your magazine, the more damage it deals. However, T-Ur grip decreases the magazine size, and for rocket launchers in particular, that's pretty bad. Because, say if you had a bandit grip, which increases mag size but decreases reload speed, and it's literally like the opposite to T-Ur grip, it would have a mag size of 3 rather than 2. And you would have to shoot it once in order to be able to reload it. So the magazine size upon reloading goes from 1 to 2, doubling the damage of the reloaded explosion. But Vladov's grip is still pretty shit though. It just increases the I tried.
It's alright. I appreciate it.
Vladov grip increases fire rate and decreases mag size, which literally means nothing for a T-Ur weapon. Excuse me.
Oh, I have an interesting fact, actually. Yes, okay.
Oh?
I have 100% accuracy with guns.
Eh?
I have only shot a gun once, and I hit my target. So I have 100% accuracy with guns.
I truly love technicalities like that.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Perfect.
I'm trying to remember where a thing is in Opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta make the opportunity.
There's something interesting somewhere.
An interesting fact. Yeah, we're moving on to that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, which we have both already given 3.
Ah, well, you might have already answered this one, but which of your scars has the best story?
Actually, I don't think that that one on my eye is the best story. I think a better story is the one on my hand, specifically because of how it differs from the one on my eye.
Well, I mean, you can't really bust your eyelid open and have a scar on your hand, so.
What?
I'd imagine. Well, I mean, the story of your eye is you busted your eyelid open, so you can't really bust your eyelid open and have a scar on your hand for it.
Okay, well, so...
Tick-tock!
Oh, I still have a very visible scar on my hand from the incident. What happened was that I got mad at one of my classmates in middle school, and I took a glass beaker and slammed it on the table.
That's
Glass
not good.
beaker shattered, and a glass shard sliced like a, I think a 1/4 inch deep cut into my hand, which is a little spicy.
A little bit.
Yeah, and the thing is, I didn't feel any pain at first, of course, because I was pissed at my classmate, and I just kind of like offhandedly, or rather, my teacher was trying to like rush me out of the classroom into the nurse's office and such, and I just kind of like offhandedly was like, okay, sure. and I walked-
Offhandedly. Hey, it's the bird. Or it's a different bird.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I came over here and wanted to show you. Jack literally took Bloodwing and made her a statue in Opportunity.
Cool.
Kind of interesting that it was even still bleeding when they took it over here.
I mean, there's a lot of blood in there. A lot of blood in these wings. What's that?
That is a thing, isn't it? That wings... Do they have a lot of blood in them?
I don't know about a lot, but they do have...
Or
a decent amount.
like the pulse is stronger in their wings than other parts of their body?
I don't think that's how pulses work, but I do think they have a bigger... No, because, like, I don't know what you mean. Like, because I don't think they would have a lot of blood in the membrane here, or a lot more blood in the membrane. There might be more in the bony part because it exerts so much force that, you know, it, like, you know, oxygen or whatever, the muscles or whatever. No, because the muscles would be in the breast. So I don't think so. I don't think there'd be, like, that much. It'd be easier to see, more visible veins because the membrane is so thin, I would assume. But by the logic in my head, based on, like 1 year of biology, mind you, I would say no. It would not have particularly more blood.
I think I saw somewhere that if people with wings existed, like angels and whatnot, then they would have 4 arms because of...
Yeah, it'd be an extra limb.
Yeah.
I wish I had extra limbs.
Yeah. And I don't know enough about biology to dispute that, so... Or even discuss it, really. But anyways, yeah, I went to the nurse's office, and the nurse wasn't even there at first. She came by a couple minutes later because she was dealing with something in the next class over from where I was, right? And she literally followed the trail of blood I left to the office.
Badass. Dangerous, but badass.
Indeed. I also do not have anyone behind me for a second win.
Come on.
To live! You can't make them pain scream from down there.
Also, where the... Yeah, Jack's body double went up here. Anywho, fast forward. Lots of bleeding later. Went to the hospital. Or went to the emergency room, rather.
No gain!
They ended up stitching my hand there. But they made the stitches too tight. So I literally have more of a scar from the stitches themselves than from the cut. And mind you, that was with with me being like reasonably still throughout the procedure, whereas the doctors in or on the military base in Korea dealt with me struggling, and now there's not even a scar left. Although I suppose differences in years and such, but nonetheless, it was barely even there back then. What's a scar you have that has the best story, or however the question is worded?
The 2 on my belly.
Oh?
Yep.
Belly
So
scars?
moving on. Yeah. So moving on, what's the title of the current chapter of your life?
This dumbass might start figuring stuff out.
Oh, nice.
We need to create a voice modulator so you can speak in Jack's
Which might change as a chapter title later, but for now it's just might. What is the current chapter in your life titled?
That time I thought I could be a streamer.
How long have you been a streamer?
I don't know, like 5-ish years maybe.
Interesting.
Is it?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that you've been streaming for that long.
No one does. I don't know. Like time is an enigma to me. I can't tell how long it's been for anything. So it might not be 5 years. It might be close to like 2. Could be 7. Could be my whole life. I really have no way of knowing.
Oh, what fucking skill do I want now? I'll do that. Alright. We have to go around and tap on info kiosk because we need samples of Jack's voice for the voice modulator for the door.
We've been listening to him all game. What do you mean we need samples?
Actually, you know, that's a good point. Angel kind of has access to, like, Hyperion's entire data network. I'm actually not sure why she couldn't get the voice samples herself.
She's lazy.
Fair.
Did you know? Hey, kids. Did you know what your mommies and daddies gave up so your family could live an opportunity?
Literally nothing. Your family is paid to be here.
I'm the one who feeds and protects everyone.
What's the hardest lesson you've
We should
learned?
all love our parents, but love me more.
Sometimes friendships aren't just meant to last.
Did you know littering an opportunity is punishable by death? If not, you also ought to know complaining about
No
opportunities
matter how
lost
much
is
I
considered
want them to last.
littering.
Yeah.
What's the
be that
hardest
way
lesson
sometimes.
you've learned?
The square peg does not go in the round circle.
What's that one video where
I hate that
person
video.
puts, where the person, you know exactly what.
Where
fucking
does it
video I'm talking
go?
about.
Does it go in this spot? No, it goes in
the
the
square
rectangle.
Or the
Square
rectangle.
Yeah, how about this round piece? That's right, it's the rectangle. Have you seen the one where it's like duetted with a girl that's like gets increasingly upset
Yes,
about it?
yes,
I hate that one
exactly,
so much because it
exactly.
seems so earnest and it just makes me sad.
Change the pocket watch quickly.
Anywho, so in actuality,
Mm-hmm.
what's the hardest lesson you've learned?
I don't know. I'm a really bad learner.
I see the files. All done. Now grab
I guess
the voice modulator.
just sometimes you try your best and you don't succeed.
That's fair.
Great.
Also another nice reference.
Yeah.
You will speak in Jack's voice.
Or it's, you know,
Use the
sometimes
security
you can't get
door.
what you want, but you
I
get
will
what you
tell you
need.
the password to open it at the appropriate time.
Fair. Oh, also now all of our characters will say their voice lines in Handsome Jack's voice.
Seriously thought you could hide
Oh,
from me,
cool.
Angel? Is
I didn't know I
it
was talking.
Say goodbye to your friend, Angel. Say it.
You haven't heard Krieg's
Are you serious?
screams of
I mean, I've
strip
heard
the
it. I just
flesh,
haven't been
salt the
listening.
Found a
wound?
way past the
I just haven't
final
been listening to him.
control core, huh? Well, she's kept
I
There
try
are
not to listen to the
actually
voices in my
some
head.
cut
Time to return
audio
the favor.
lines
Come on back and
from
we'll steal
Krieg's
ourselves a
pool.
vault.
Mostly
sure.
because they are kind of rambly.
Yeah.
I think they're called Raving Retributions.
This is a message to the Crimson Raider resistance.
Anywho.
Do you see that shining city on the horizon? That's what you're resisting.
What mistakes do you keep making again and again? Ah, shit! Fucking hydration raid. Ah, 5. Oh god. Okay. Don't fail me now, Flask.
So every time I'm like, yeah, it's time to get serious in this roguelite and actually try and win and stuff. And then one of those high risk, high reward strategies shows up and I'm like, I can try and win next game. Let's fucking
This is
do
it, everybody.
this.
Live Mordecai. You're protecting
Nice.
the city. Brick will provide air support from Thousand Cuts, and I'll climb up to control.
What's a
core
mistake
Angel
you
from
keep
Cliff.
making over and
Any
over again?
Getting up in the morning. Heyo!
No.
Yeah.
And you will, but for now, I need you protected.
No.
I like
mistake.
sleeping.
This is just an
Okay.
You'll get your payback.
I promise.
Long as you say so, Roland.
Vault Hunter, we have a shot at
Not
stealing the
limiting
vault and
hydrations
stopping
to
Jack
one
from
per
making
person.
the warrior. All you have to do is get past a force field that'll atomize you, destroy
I'm
That's
not
good
so
to
sure
hydrate.
about one per person, but perhaps one every, like, so often.
way of saying
Maybe.
probably gonna die.
I like drowning
Time to
myself.
get claptrap to Thousand Cuts. We need him to shut down the force.
Like,
Painful,
some
guys.
people have it limited to, like, one hydration every 30 minutes.
That's way too little hydration.
Right?
For my taste, anyway. No, I'm gonna chug. That just shows that people care. Let's see. What do people think is weird about you?
Let me poop. Basically my entire personality.
No. No.
People. Wait, hold
I'm
on,
people.
listen. Like my not online friends, my offline friends.
Right.
Literally, I am like the weirdest person they know.
Yeah, but what about? Let's be more specific.
Okay,
then.
okay, more specific.
One aspect of your personality that you think that they think is particularly weird.
Making random animal noises at just about random times, saying pog after, in response to any question or after something in particular
Say
happened.
pog. It's like the most basic, normie, weird thing.
My neck jerking itself to the side sometimes.
Is it a tick?
Um,
do you have ticks? Is that what that is?
Sort of? I'm not sure. My mother thinks it's a pinched nerve in my neck.
Ah.
there's there's just a lot about me that people see as weird.
Understandable. Understandable.
What do people think is weird about you?
Nothing. Everyone thinks I'm cool and normal,
I should have never come to this planet.
despite my best efforts.
I think you're cool, but not normal. But
Okay,
in a
then what's
good
weird about
way.
me? What's weird about me?
Hmm.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
You little shit.
Let me read a question. What do people think is weird about me? Probably my demeanor, I guess. I don't know. Give off weird vibes, I suppose.
That's fair.
I don't think I do anything
Also-
that weird.
A little
Hard to
note
tell.
about this upcoming mission. This upcoming mission is kind of long, and there's not any good stopping points until
Okay.
the mission's over.
What time is it? How long is it, would you say?
Depends on how long the boss takes us. It could be anywhere between
Worse.
30 and 50 minutes.
Then I think we should call it here.
Okay.
I don't think I'll be able to last that long.
No problem.
Alright, cool.
Besides, we should probably... Yeah, nah, it's just... Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh.
Alright. Yeah.
As usual, always very fun playing with you, discussing these super personal questions.
No, we're not on the super personal questions. These are just the pretty personal questions.
Oh wait,
This is still tier
I
2.
thought we were on. No.
No, it's still tier 2.
Oh wait,
We-
that's
we-
right, that's right. We did like one question off of tier 3 a couple streams ago.
We did.
Yeah. Anywho, as per usual, I think everyone that came out for coming out and seeing us two battle it, duke it out in the Borderlands.
You know what? I also appreciate everyone coming out, but hey, if you haven't come out yet, don't worry about it. Take your time. When you're ready, you can come out when you feel safe. All right?
That's it.
Nobody push you except for yourself.
Always remember that. Any final words or questions, Griff, my boy?
Let's see. When people look at you, what do they think /see?
Hey, it's that guy with the long hair.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Most people I know recognize me by my hair. It is notoriously long and floofy.
How long is it? Is it to your butt?
No, it's down like just below my neck.
To your ankles? That's not that long.
Yeah, but for a guy, it's pretty long around these parts.
Oh, okay.
Most
I
of
can
the
imagine
guys
it's pretty
around here.
stuffy. Because of the
Yeah.
Floridian heat and stem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, it's kind of nice because
Yeah.
it is starting to get a little chilly, and I fucking hate the cold.
I was getting chilly here. Then it got warm. Then it got chilly. Then it got warm. Then it got chilly. Then it got warm again.
I did.
I hate it. It's like every other day. He can't make up his mind.
Yeah. What do people or was it people or your friends?
People.
What
Just
do
people in general.
people think when they look at you?
British.
Really?
Yeah. I've been called British, or I've either British or serial killer are the two I've gotten a lot, or a surprising amount.
Interesting.
It's only happened like a couple times, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
Right. Something I get asked about occasionally, it's where I'm from, because I
Serial
have a
killing?
pretty odd accent for around here. It's not out right now. It's mostly out when I'm like out in public, out and
Yeah.
around people I don't know. I start to talk a bit more like this.
Just start bringing up, hey ho, what's happening here? What's the matter with you?
Kind of.
Bring out the Brooklyn.
Pretty close, actually. More so New York than anything else.
Yeah.
Also, Mixie Moon, thank you for joining the cult. A little sad that you came in right at the end of the stream.
Hey. Hi.
But you can catch me again tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, actually.
Oh shit, tomorrow.
Going live again in less than 11 hours. Aw, yeah. 9 a.m. EST. What game am I playing tomorrow? I have to
I don't know.
refer to my schedule.
If it makes you feel any better, I simped a ton to Moxie. So you can get like residual simp energy from me. Ooh.
Good stream indeed. I'm going to play Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach tomorrow. Kind of not looking forward to that, actually.
Why not?
FNAF has been causing a lot of performance issues lately.
Right.
It's been a little sad.
Maybe you just need to like completely remake your computer from the ground up.
Pretty much. I'll probably still play it. It'll be fine.
Just throw it out the window.
Just buy an RTX 3090, dude. It's so easy.
Yeah. Or a PS5.
Is FNAF even available on the PS5?
Yes.
Can I even VTube on the PS5?
Technically.
Oh.
Like not on the PS5. No, you need. But if you got like a capture card.
Yeah. Anywho, that does seem to be all for this stream.
Good night, everybody.